So yesterday I had to have emergency surgery, and when I first knew about it, I was okay. And then by the time it was time to get sedated, I was in full blown tears, and I was upset because I'm like, God, I'm back at square one. It feels like I'm losing so much in my life. Like before, I was in a season where I felt like I was losing everything, but this time I feel like it's personal. Like I'll tell some of the testimonies, about what I've lost, but it's like even down to my fingernails, like they ain't the same no more. Like I feel like I'm losing everything, and I was going to take another season to just sit back, not produce my products from the business, not really go live, and do the classes that God has given me. I was just going to take a step back, but I received the word this morning, like, no, it's your time. You're not supposed to wait another season. You're supposed to produce right now. And when I heard that, I was just like, you know what? I keep finding reasons to not do what God has said. No matter if it's a big situation or something small or a fear or insecurity or whatever, like I keep finding reasons not to do what God is telling me to do. And I wanted to encourage you, stop stopping. Stop not starting. Stop stalling. It's time to go. Like whatever God is saying, it's time to go. And I think for me, a piece was a fear of success, the fear of change. Like yes, I want it, but it's like, is it really going to happen for me? And then if it does happen for me, what is my life going to look like? And it's like you're sabotaging yourself because A, you don't even think you're worthy of God's goodness, and then B, do you really want it? Like, do you really want it? Because if you really wanted it, there shouldn't be so much fear surrounding what you want. Like, if you really want God to make you whole, sometimes that process of being made whole is ugly. Sometimes that process of being healed is ugly. Sometimes that process of being confident and whatever else you're seeking God for, it's not pretty. You got to unlearn a lot of stuff. You got to get your heart broken in some areas. You got to relinquish your own understanding. You have to literally give up a lot to gain everything that God has for you. And it's not easy, but I want to encourage you. You don't have to stop. You don't have to wait. Like, just keep going in pain. Keep going with the fear. Keep going, with the doubts in your mind. Just keep pressing towards the mark of the high calling. Don't just keep waiting for the perfect time, perfect moment, because there may not be a perfect moment. There may not be a perfect time. There may not be a perfect provision. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to go. So I'm encouraging you. Start being obedient. Do what God is telling you to do, no matter what happens. Keep pressing towards the mark of the high calling. Life happens. So what? So what? Because God is not concerned about your excuses. He's concerned about your yes and your act of obedience. So are you going to let your excuses win? No matter how severe, no matter how traumatizing, no matter how many tears it brings to your eyes? Or are you going to be obedient regardless of your situation? So you can win. So you can prosper as your soul prospers. Choice is up to you. And I encourage you to keep pressing.